You might find that when you're out there taking photographs that you're not getting the variety of photos that you'd like when you go out shooting. Maybe your images feel a bit static and there's something missing. So you want to be more creative in order to push your photography forward, but you're not sure how. Well, there is a way to approach any landscape anywhere that guarantees more variety and creativity in your photography, as well as better storytelling too. And this approach will work whether you're out on a personal project or shooting a professional commission with a strict brief. And it's going to help you view a location differently whilst keeping you creatively engaged even in familiar places. And I call these things that I'm talking about, I call them compositional styles, and I have 4 of them. And I always have these in my mind when I go out shooting, just to nudge me to think a little more creatively. And they are all present in the images that you can see here. And just before we find out what these compositional styles are, if you stay with me to the end of the video, I'll share one simple idea that guarantees you'll take strong, well-composed photographs far more often. Okay, so here are these 4 compositional styles. Firstly, you have an open landscape, then a closed landscape, a detail shot, and then a movement shot. And these 4 styles will cover just about every type of scene you'll ever come across. And it's not about rigidly using all 4 of them every time you go out, because that will put you under a lot of pressure and there aren't always the opportunities to achieve those 4 different compositional styles. But it's just about having them in your mind when you're out there taking photos. But they will help you to produce a more complete, balanced set of images from any location, which will improve the storytelling of those images. They'll help to push you to look more deeply into your environment, to notice things that you might otherwise walk past. And they will often trigger new moments of inspiration whilst you're already out shooting. So in short, they'll help to make you a more versatile, observant photographer. Okay, so let's have an explanation of each. Firstly, the open landscape. So very simply, it just shows both the land and the open sky in the one composition. And of course, normal composition techniques apply to all of these compositional styles with regards to spacing and positioning of objects and so on. So open landscapes could refer to a city or a beach or any other landscape. So then we have a closed landscape. So that's a landscape shot with no sky at all, which will feel more enclosed or intimate. Then we have a detail shot, which focuses tightly on one subject or texture. And actually looking for detail shots will help to slow you down and build a bit more variety in a photo shoot. And then we have movement, which depicts or suggests motion, whether it's waves or clouds or people or grass in the wind or whatever. It will add energy and life and make your images feel a bit more dynamic. And you can use these styles in 2 main ways. Firstly, when you're in the moment, just to give you that nudge to see things at different angles and so on. And then there's an actual brief, which you can give yourself before heading out to help create more variety. Just think of them as 4 different ways to interpret the same landscape. So for example, after you've got your main shot, run through these styles to see what else the scene has to offer. And again, it's not that you have to apply all 4 styles every time you take photos. It's more that you now have this extra set of tools in your photography toolkit that you can call on at any time. Before we jump into that promised little bonus tip, don't forget to subscribe, give the video a like, and drop a comment to let me know what you think so far. And if you want to go deeper, then just scan this QR code to join my newsletter. Plus, check out the links below for my complete composition course. It includes assignments, personal feedback, and a private space where you can connect with me and other photographers. So check that out in the description below. Okay then, so here's that quick bonus tip I mentioned earlier. Every good or great photograph starts with what I call the moment of inspiration. It's that instant moment where something catches your eye, a feeling that there's a photograph there, even if you're not sure why. It's that moment where you say, I bet that would make a good photo. And that moment, that inspired moment, is the foundation of every good composition. And if you want to understand this properly, how to recognize it, trust it, and build your whole composition around it, then watch this video here.